Good morning from another very beautiful sunny day here in Valletta in Malta. Now today we are starting a little bit late. We had a good sleep in and a slow morning because obviously the last 2 days have been pretty busy. And this morning we did our Fit to Fly antigen test. Very simple, did the test within 5 minutes and we actually got the results back after uploading them online within 5 minutes. So it was very simple. But today, very exciting because we are starting in the Coral Lagoon and then we've got a boat trip where we're going to be swimming in the beautiful sea and we have some snorkeling over there. So very excited to do that. So we are starting by walking over to the MCP car park, which is actually only a 5-10 minute walk from the Embassy Valletta hotel, so it's super convenient. And the great thing about staying at the Embassy Valletta is it only costs €3.50, so you only pay when you leave the car park. And then we're gonna head over to the Coral Lagoon, which is just here. It was about a 45-minute drive from Valletta over to the most northern part of the island, and it is a pretty spectacular sight to see this little cove that is just in the ground. Obviously you can swim around if you like. There's a little beach where you can park your car, but it is absolutely worth it to see this. It is super crazy. You can see there's people down there on a canoe that have obviously paddled it round and under, so that is pretty awesome. It's a very cool sight to see, and obviously not many tourists know about it because there's no real tourists here. It's very quiet, so definitely come check this place out. It's 100% a sight to see. So that was so worth it. I cannot recommend doing that enough. It is just like a 5-minute walk over there, and it is on a bit of dodgy terrain, like my dad struggled a little bit, but once you're over there, so worth it. You can jump in as well and then swim around and get out of the water just there. But yeah, super cool. Coral Lagoon. And this is known as the Red Tower, which is just a 5-minute drive from the Coral Lagoon. You've got some incredible panoramic views all over Malta from up here, so it is absolutely worth coming up here just to admire these views. Now this watchtower was built in the 1600s in order to watch over MALTA'S, which is the beach over there. It's a very touristy beach, but that is where the Ottomans and the Turks and all the invaders, the French, used to dock up and invade here in Malta. So that's why this watchtower was built, but it is absolutely worth it for the views. And yeah, it's €2.50 to enter. They only take cash. Come have a look. Now MALTA'S beach, I wouldn't really suggest going there. It does seem very touristy. That is the Golden Bay beach, which is only 10 minutes from there, and you might as well go there because it's a lot more pretty and less touristy and less crowded. So head over there. And we've come over to Bajiba because we've got our boat excursion around the Blue Lagoon and the Crystal Lagoon with sea trips. So I'm super excited for this, but right now, this is a bit of me. Very excited for this. Right, so we are on the Sea Trips boat, and definitely make sure that you guys come early just because it is first come, first serve for the best sun loungers, and obviously the ones on the top deck are the best ones, and all around there. And I think if you are late, you're gonna end up over here, which isn't the end of the world. So we picked up some beers from the shop inside the boat, but it is mad windy on this boat, so be careful if you are on the top deck, and if you're on the bottom deck for that matter. Look after your belongings, clothes, because otherwise they will go flying. Wow, and we've made it to the Blue Lagoon in Comino Island, and it is incredibly windy. I cannot explain to you how crazy the wind is here, but it is absolutely beautiful to come for a swim, to come for a snorkel, and you can also rent snorkels here, and it's free, like, so it's not even renting, so it's included, which is super cool. But I am gonna have a little wander around Comino Island. My dad's gonna stay on there just because he wants to catch some sun. We're gonna see what it's all about. So one thing to bear in mind about here at the Blue Lagoon is it is incredibly touristy. There are so many people, so many excursion boats, just people everywhere. So I guess if you're looking for the authentic and cultural Malta, you're not necessarily going to find that here, but this is probably the best place that I have seen to go swimming in the water because, you know, it is crystal clear, there's sand, and there's loads of like fun things going on, like this that inflatable thing that takes you around on a speedboat, so that's pretty cool. There's also a castle here that you can go and check out, but we've only got 2 hours on Comino Island before we move on to the Crystal Lagoon. So this definitely isn't the authentic Malta, but it is so fun here. Like all of these food kiosks selling non-authentic Maltese food, stuff like doner kebabs, burgers, just chips, fries, all that like typical junk food. There's electronic music blasting through the speakers, pop music, and it's a vibe here. It looks very, very fun. There's like obviously an area where you can go chill on the sun lounges, go for a walk. There's a castle up there if you want to do that. There's actually only 3 permanent residents on this island, and Comino is of course one of the 3 islands that make up Malta. The mainland, Gozo, which is over there, and of course this is Comino where I am right now. There's also I think a couple hotels here which you can stay on, but you wouldn't really spend more than a day here, I don't think, other than on one of these boat trips. So I think I'm done exploring Comino. I'm not going to bother with that fort because I have seen plenty this trip, so I'm going to head back onto the boat just in time for their barbecue. So I actually can't imagine how much of a different experience you would have if you were on one of these other boat excursions where you're cramped like sardines on the boat or squished together. Like, this is the only real way to do this excursion, with these sun lounges, so you can just lay back, you can relax. There's a barbecue on here. So yeah, the cool thing about this boat is you can pretty much get everything that you'll need on the boat. So you can buy cocktails, beers, and of course this barbecue. To get the barbecue, it's an extra 15 euros on top of the ticket price. So I'm really, really enjoying this boat excursion so far. And the Blue Lagoon is lovely. And we have made it to our second spot where we're going to be swimming, and it is the Crystal Lagoon, and it looks amazing, and I cannot wait to jump in. So the Crystal Lagoon, this is the last chance we've got to actually go for a swim. You gonna go for a swim? Why are you not going for a swim? Come on a boat excursion and he doesn't want to go for a swim. He doesn't do swimming apparently. Huh? Oh, doesn't do swimming in the sea, so it's just going to be me. I'm going to bring my 360 camera and we're going to see what we can do. This is the first time in the Maltese waters, the Mediterranean. Very excited to see how it feels. It's nice and refreshing, I hope. So in we go. So I can confirm the water is amazing, it's beautiful, it's not too cold, and you massively missed out.
Yeah, right.
But I got some backflips done, so I used to do loads of those as a child. So I'm reliving my youth a little bit on this boat. So I'm very happy. So usually on this boat trip, they would make a stop off on Popeye Village so you can see it from the water. But unfortunately, the water is too choppy today. It's a little bit too windy and we're not going to be making that stop off. So we will be back to the shoreline before, I think 9 o'clock even. So we're going to check out a restaurant maybe around here. But it is absolutely beautiful to just relax when the sun's gone down.
Check out a restaurant.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry again. Yeah.
I'll be by yourself.
Alright, cool. So I'm going to be eating by myself again.
to go and have something in bloody what's it?
Seriously?
I'm getting a bit peckish now.
Peckish?
Peckish.
Okay.
I think that is where I'm going to end today's video. So if you have enjoyed this one, hit the like button down below and obviously subscribe by hitting that red button down there as well. And also hit the bell button so you get notified every time I post on a weekly basis. And also check out this video series of all the videos from here in Malta. But as always, I'll see you in the next one.